Hey everybody, Rick from Tremor Outdoors. Today I'm at Pacbrake and I am joined by Mike Waite. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, buddy. So what's your role with Pacbrake?
I'm an engineer here. I design parts and also test and do some installs for fun.
Cool. Well, I guess your being an engineer is going to come in very handy with doing all this install. You want to let us know what we're going to be doing on this truck today?
First, we're installing the air suspension kit and then an entire air system as well for onboard air. And then we're installing a semi-truck horn and then finally an entire train horn.
That's a good thing you're an engineer.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, listen, this is a big video. We're going to break it down into 4 segments. So you guys who only want to have the videos pertinent to the train horn or whatever, it's going to be broken into 4 segments. But it's going to be exciting. Here we go.
First, we're doing an onboard air system. So we're going to have a 2.5 gallon air tank that'll fill up to 150 PSI so that we can run all the air tools right off the truck.
Awesome. And then what is the compressor unit itself? That's all air, like watertight, dirt tight?
Exactly.
So if we dunk this thing, it's okay?
Yep.
That's exciting because you know what? I mean, I always worry about stuff if I'm going off road.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is ruin a compressor. So all right. So this is a great little system. So we're going to get that installed. Let's jump at it. So Mike, we've swapped out air tanks. We wanted to get this one because the drain plug will be more readily accessible for me than the other one.
Exactly. We have a drain plug right here. Nice easy pull on it.
Perfect. All right, so now we are mounting the compressor onto the bracket that's going to mount onto the truck, and the control unit as well is going to go on, correct?
Mm-hmm. Control unit's going to go right here.
And that's that little rectangle right there.
And here we have our steel braided air line to help dissipate the heat from the compressor before it goes to the airlines. And here's the control module, which we're going to bolt on right there. And we're going to put the control system up into the truck now. Just line up the other U-bolt. And we can tighten it down. Okay, so what we've done first is installed the onboard air system. So we have our 325 series 1.1 cubic feet per minute compressor. Runs on 12 volts, so it's all vehicle power. And that will feed into the air tank. Here's a 5 gallon air tank. What we did was we put a 2.5 gallon air tank on the truck to make it fit a little nicer. It comes in a couple of sizes. We have a half, 2.5, and a 5 gallon. And then here's our steel braided air line, just to dissipate some of the heat from the compressor, because if you take air at 0 PSI up to 150, it gets pretty hot. So that's connected under the truck, just like that. And then on one of the ports as well, we put a pressure switch so the whole system knows when to turn on and off. That basically, once it hits the selected pressure, it shuts the whole system off. So for all our connections, we have this nylon airline, 1/4 inch. And then for actually connecting it to stuff, we have our fancy push-to-connect connectors. So these are SAE rated. It's the exact same kind of connector you would use on a semi-truck for their air systems. So to install it, you thread it into one of these fittings, or on here, something like this is 1/8 NPT, for example. You take your airline with a nice flat cut. You got to make sure of that, and it comes with a cutter to do that. You put it in, and then you'll feel like one and a second little thunk. To release it, you push this back, and then it pops right out. And that's an airtight seal. It's kind of like those shark bite connectors you can get for plumbing. So here's the power for the compressor in our split loom. And then this will run along the frame of the truck up to the hood, where we connect it to the battery power as well as switched fuse. So for wiring our compressor, here's our compressor control relay. The pressure switch tells this to turn the compressor on and off, and then it actually takes power from the battery and runs the compressor directly like that. So what we've actually done, because these trio train horns are so huge, is we installed it in the bed. Ideally you wouldn't want to face it up normally, but because he's got the tonneau cover, it's not going to get rain in it. So we've ran the air lines through one of these side pockets in the truck bed here, and at the same time we ran our accessory air. So as you can see right there, you just plug it in and you can fill up tires or floaties for the lake or anything. So for example, with our accessory air, you can add a tire inflator and air up and air down your tires even in the backwoods, wherever you want.
Well, that's a wrap on the installation of Pacbrake's air compressor system. This video is the first in a 4-part installation series, showcasing some of Pacbrake's awesome products. Be sure to check out the next video, where Mike installs Pacbrake's rear air spring suspension and the Bravo wireless control system. If you tow heavy trailers or carry serious cargo in the bed of your truck, you won't want to miss it. And don't forget to visit Pacbrake's website at www.pacbrake.com. You'll love the quality and reliability of the products they build. Pacbrake, the Pac's got your back.